There's some laws that the physical body has to follow. Okay, and these are laws. These aren't suggestions, they're not recommendations or ideas. They are laws. This is a lawful universe. Mathematics applies to everything, and it applies to the body as well. That's why I do quantum biology. That's really what I do. So the idea of this thing is saying, okay, the laws of the body, there are 4 core laws. The first law is what they call the law of nutrients. You got to watch what you put in it. It's a chemistry set. You go pouring the wrong things in, this thing will blow up in your belly in no time. And we've all been there, right? You eat this and that, and all of a sudden you look, you got a food baby. Okay, that's fermentation going on. You mix the wrong stuff and bang. The second law of the body is the law of movement, and that's what we're referring to here.
Okay.
So as a rule of thumb, you want to move every joint every day in every way possible. So I tell all my patients, look, start your morning out in bed before you ever get out of bed. Just kind of move the hands, right? Just open and close them a little bit. And you want to do it to the point where it feels like, all right, I'm tired of doing that.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe 5, 10 times, 15, whatever it may be for you. And then you move to the next joint. The next one up, move the wrists, make circles one way, make circles the other. Then just kind of move the elbows, do the exact same thing with the toes, the ankles, the knees. As you start getting that going, circulation now kicks in.
Yeah.
So you get blood flowing better, the body starts to warm itself up a little bit. You get the knees moving. Then you can say, okay, I got all the extremities going, I got my core, wiggle your hips back and forth, move your head side to side, just kind of get everything moving. Once you then get standing, then you figure out, all right, where's the discomfort at? Is it in my knees? Is it in my back? Is it in my neck? Where do I really feel it at? And you can then isolate those areas. You can focus in on them and say, all right, well, if it's in my knees, then I might just want to go up on my toes and drop on my heels just a little bit. Put a little pressure to the knee, a little bouncing pressure, right? It's an old Taoist medicine trick for really stimulating kidney function and the knees. So it's like, that's easy to do. I can drop on my heels, not any problem at all. If it's up in my hips, you think like when you were a little kid. Think like a hula hoop and just kind of move your hips around in circles one way, move your hips around in circles the other. Just kind of give them a gentle movement. Then you climb up higher. If it's up in the neck, I always tell my patients for neck problems, imagine you have a marker on the tip of your nose and you're maybe a foot away from the wall. Draw 3-inch letters with the tip of your nose. A, B,
dig it.
C, right? And then by going through the entire alphabet, you're literally moving every little bone in that neck every way you possibly could.
That's awesome.
It's all that motion. So you're kind of knocking the rust off.
What's a real quick one for like the lower back and the upper back real quick?
You know, the low back, most people get in trouble because they try to extend back too far. That's the biggest thing. So for most of my patients, I do something called a turtle exercise. A turtle exercise is where you stand. I think I even talked about it here before. You just stand there and all you do is you let your head rock up. You see the chin up until you feel the head kind of just drop. There's that natural little drop right there. You count to 2, but then when you come down, you imagine the chin can't. It's right there. And you literally, when you come down, you almost lift your body over the chin. So you pull it down.
I felt that.
All the way down.
Oh, whoa.
And that is an excellent
Bro,
exercise.
I felt that like from the whole back.
It lengthens the entire spine. It decompresses your spine. So that'll fix upper, mid, and low back problems.
That's beautiful.